this is Sierra. On this video, I'll be telling you 10 steps to a guy liking you. I have to tell you first off that if a guy doesn't do any of these things, don't worry about it because all guys are different. And if the guy you think that likes you does some of this stuff, he might like you or he might just be a good friend. So step number 1 is that he'll be awkward and he'll be blushing when you're ever around him. This has happened to me before, but I don't really, he never asked me out, so I was like, okay. He was like my best friend. So I was talking to him one day and he just started being awkward around me, and I'm just like, what's wrong, bro? And then he's like, oh, nothing. And I just walked away. I'm just like, okay. And then step number 2 is that he won't make eye contact and he'll be stiff around you. That's an obvious sign of being awkward around you. So that's step number 1 and 2 combined. Step number 3 is that he will look at you and then look directly away when you look at him. So this has happened to me before. Definitely, this happened to one of my friends also. So I was getting a library book, which I was getting Batman, of course. And he was looking at me, and then I didn't notice, and I turned around really quickly, and then I saw him looking at me, and so he looked directly back at his friends. He's just like, oh. And then I'm like, that's weird. But I don't have a crush on him anymore because he shaved his head. I'm just like, oh my god. I'll be like your best friend, but I will never ever be. I will never like you until you grow that hair back. Number 4 is that he'll do anything for you. When I mean anything, I don't mean everything. So I should say he will do some things for you. Some things means if you want a bow from Icings and it's $6.50 and it's your favorite color and it's your favorite hair accessory and you stay around him. Maybe your birthday's coming up, or it's Valentine's Day or Christmas. It's just a special occasion, or he's just giving it to you to show his friendship and loyalty to you. So he'll just go buy the bow from Icings, and yeah, which every bow, hair clip bow from Icings is $6.50 each, just letting you know. And number 5 is that preferring to little kids, he will be mean to you. If you have a ponytail or a pigtail or braids, he might pull the braid, ponytail, pigtails, whatever. He might pull it. But if he does that to multiple people, he's probably just a bully, or he is just desperate to get someone. I am not meaning it to anyone, so don't take it offensively. But he might be a bully, so then if he calls you a snitch, don't worry about it. You just have to stand up for yourself. It's a good thing to tell someone. But he probably likes you if he's just doing it to you, or he has a bone to pick with you and he's like, you stole my goldfish at lunch, I'm gonna pull your hair for just this week. Yeah, that's weird. Number 6, that he'll stare at you. There's 2 kinds of stares. There's one that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside and makes you feel like the only girl in the world. And then the second stare is that he will make you feel like trash, and that makes you feel worse and bad about yourself. Which then at that point you just have to avoid him. This stare is the warm and fuzzy, and he'll smile at you and just like stare at you with bubbly eyes, or something like that, and like maybe wave to you. The second one is that he's like making an awful face and he's looking straight at you, but both of those stares mean multiple things. So yeah. Number 7 is that his friends will give it away. What I mean by that is that maybe his friends will push him towards you and say something like, "Oh my God, blah 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 blah," sitting in a tree. Yeah. Or it means that he, or they'll do, "Oh, get some," which that is so weird. But they do it anyway. Or maybe you see him more often than you usually did. Like maybe at the beginning of the year he didn't like you and you like suddenly change. Because every time you grow up you change a little bit more. So maybe you changed and he liked that. So you suddenly saw him more. Maybe he's figuring out your schedule. It's not a stalkish way. He just likes you really much and he just wants to see you more often. Number 8 is that he'll ask you personal questions about yourself. He may say it's for a friend, maybe it really is for a friend, or maybe he's just lying and just wants to get you to know you better. Or he'll like not say it's for a friend and just ask you personal questions. So like if you have something in common, you can start a conversation and get to know you a little bit better. Number 9 is that he'll drop everything for you. I know I called a guy, he was like my best friend. I had a lot of guy best friends. He was just playing video games with his other guy best friend, which we were arch enemies. We were just like bumping heads all the time. And I'm like, "Hey, do you want to go to the park?" And he's like, and then I heard his friend in the background, and then I'm just like, "Oh wait, never mind, you have a friend over." And then he's like, "Yeah, but I can still go with you." And then I'm like, "No, I don't want to ruin you guys' time." And then it just hung up, and he's like the next day he's like, "I could have gone with you." And then I'm just like, I didn't want to ruin the time you guys were having. So yeah. Number 10 is he is really brave. He will say it to your face, and he might not ask you out because some guys just don't want to ruin the relationship and he just wants to tell you that he likes you. To maybe see that you like him, or if it's not going to work out. Like, I know I asked this one guy out and he's like, "No, but I really like you." It might be because his parents aren't allowing him to, or he just doesn't want to ruin the relationship with you guys. So I really hope that these steps or something helped you, because yeah, if they helped you, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Okay, bye guys.